First thing I'll say is it hasn't felt like a long tour. It's been exciting from day one, like you get up every morning and you can't wait for what the next day brings. And obviously these guys are working so hard, especially the guys that are new to the squad, so it's been a very refreshing tour in that sense. Let's first start with Siraj before we talk about Booms. I think we sort of take for granted how lucky we are to have someone like that. I know he doesn't always have the returns that you expect from a fast bowler, but in terms of heart, he's like a lion, and what he brings to this bowling attack, whenever he does have the ball in hand, you always feel like something's going to happen. He's not someone who's going to shy away from workload, but so it makes it even more important for us to manage his workload and make sure that he's at least fit to give his best. And again, we'll take a call on the combination we play, particularly given the Arshdeep situation as well. We'll make that call closer to Manchester. I mean, it could. Also, I'm not sure Manchester's the same as Manchester of 10, 15 years ago. But look, we don't look for excuses and conditions. We're playing on the same wickets as the other team, and I think we've made it a point within the group to stay away from any excuses, and the guys have been really good at that. So the challenge is to get the best out of the players, to look at the conditions we expect, try to fit the pieces of who we can play in that, and just ask the guys to go out there and do their best, like I feel they've done for large parts of the series so far. He will bat in Manchester before the test. Look, I don't think you're going to keep Rishabh out of the test no matter what. He batted with quite a lot of pain in the third test, and it's only going to get easier and easier on his finger. And keeping's obviously the last part of the process to make sure that he can keep. We don't want to go through that again where we have to replace the keeper halfway through an innings. But yeah, he rested today. He was trying to give the finger as long as possible, and hopefully he's good to go in Manchester on the first training session. He is in the equation, but I mean, obviously if Rishabh's fit, he plays the next test and does both. I think the focus is to not try change too much, and that might be counterintuitive when you're 2-1 down in the series, but we feel like the guys have been excellent for large parts of the series. The repetition of losing lots of wickets in a very short space of time has obviously been the key feature of the two losses. Probably both times in Headingley, and obviously overnight and first thing in the morning at Lords. We feel cost us the game, losing 6 wickets for 40 again. But if you look at individually, if you look at the run tally of all the batters, they're all batting nicely. Even someone like Curran, we feel his rhythm's good, his tempo's good. We want more runs from the three. But the message is mainly, let's really focus on what we've done well, and tidy up the little things that have cost us results, essentially. No, we'll make that call in Manchester still. We know we've got him for one of the last 2 tests. I think it's pretty obvious the series on the line now in Manchester, so there will be a leaning towards playing him. But again, we've got to look at all the factors. How many days of cricket are we going to get up there? What do we feel is our best chance of winning that game, and then how that fits in together with the Oval, and looking at the last 2 games holistically as part of the series. Look,